Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Here at the Palace on the Prairie, you know this is one of the most iconic stadiums in all of college football. Gaylord family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium gets rocking for the Sooners. They have got so many loyal fans. You know they bleed crimson and cream here. They are excited after a 10-win season last year, and these fans can't wait to get it started again. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Wolverines will kick off first, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. He's got him. At the 35, he's loose. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you can put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
Handoff to Xavier. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Robinson. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because
makes the catch, and he's free. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. You want to make make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
And we get to break out the Sooner Schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's Underwood. Stepping to the right. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the move. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw was really going to help out your team.
Here's Underwood to throw. Got his man to the left. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Now on the move. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Oh, the receiver is going to hate watching film and watching that play back because that was a touchdown, and he dropped it.
Underwood from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And that's a teach tape on third down right there. That's a great job by the defense. Being back, understanding it's third down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football. Go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense. Being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll send the back in motion. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. The tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Just feeds the running back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? He puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Quarterback making adjustments. Complete on third down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here. They get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do it.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Great coverage, great break on the ball, had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pressure coming. They got him. Great pressure on this defense. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
To the air, it's Mateer. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Scrambling away. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Pocket breaking down. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Breaks the tackle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Quick release by the QB. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
To the air, it's Mateer. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
At the 20, he's got space. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he makes the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Chambers. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. It looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it inside the 30. Out of bounds at the 23-yard line as this offense dials up a chunk play. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Underwood. Going for it all. Intercepted to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll start on the ground with Robinson.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Sooners come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. At the 35, he's open. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Swings it out to his running back. There he goes. Lowers those pads. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. Wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Fielded in the end zone. It's Chambers. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They go play action. Bryce Underwood. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Looking deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Flying down the right side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Michigan!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver going in motion.
Return. Booster.
Looking to pass. It's Mateer. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Sooners headed quickly to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. And they got it.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got his man. Quick spin on the ride. Out of bounds at the 17. Big pickup there, not only in yardage, but it gives them some breathing room. The Sooners decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to return it. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Play action with Underwood. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Underwood. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Right on the money. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use the timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here's Underwood to throw. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, here he has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Nice move to keep running. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
Chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 24 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Razorbacks, setting school records in multiple offensive categories and one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program.
The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense.
Looking long.
Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the ACC.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
Well, it was a good... Oh, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Trying to cut through the noise. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
He's got it near midfield. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Xavier again. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Quarterback making checks. Got it, looking for a first. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Back to throw. It's Mateer. Gets it to the back. Turning it on. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got him in the flat. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gets the back moving. And the ball's out there after it. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Takes the grab. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Throwing, Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. Lost, the defense is wide open. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Rush is on him, trying to buy time. At the 40, there he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Wolverines! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches. Palmer, nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed just stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. Past the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And he tacked on the extra point. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Underwood. He tries to take the top off. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. Just get in trouble when you try.
They'll give it to Robinson. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The run inside. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Working that left side now. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Here's Underwood to throw. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab on the left side. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. So 1st down will open up the final period. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some... in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the 4th quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the 1st down in a pretty close ball game.
Now from inside the red zone. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Back to pass. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Michigan! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. for this Sooner offense to go back to work. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. Running inside, it's Avant. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. To the air. It's Mateer. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Robinson. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last two plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw I think is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Looking to throw on first down. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
They're dealing with a second and long. The run inside. It's Avant. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all three timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Finds his tight end. Still on his feet. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Pulls and fires complete. Runs through the tackle. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Red pass, it's complete. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Sooners come down and score one of their own.
That's an impressive touchdown there, considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the defense has made him pay. A couple of bad decisions, a couple of great plays on the back end, one-on-one. But this guy's still taking his shots. He's not backing down. He's got his offense back on the board.
I think that's the most impressive part. He made some mistakes, and a lot of times you see people that they go in a shell, right? They make mistakes. They can't rebound. They can't find the answers to continue to keep making plays. Make the next play. Make the next play. Now down the stretch to give your team the lead, man. So impressed with the way he's handled adversity and bounced back from some mistakes.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Here's a throw downfield late. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to get it through the air. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage.